Good morning everybody, Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. Popping on today to do some work on the Christmas journal. Why can I never think of the word journal? I don't know. The red Christmas journal with the digitals from Artymaze. So hello everybody, welcome to all the new subscribers. There are quite a few at the moment, and we've just drawn the 500 subscriber giveaway. It may not have been seen by everybody yet, so I won't do a spoiler, but yeah, welcome everybody. Well done to those two that I drew out, and watch this space for another one soon. So my next one will be 750. Okay, so those of you that have been watching me with this will be expecting to see a beautiful little doggy on the front of here, and actually I've changed my mind because the colour that was surrounding the dog was a completely different red to this on here, and it clashed. I didn't like it, so I found a wintry bird, another one of my wintry bird toppers that I really like, and I found a craft envelope that it fits on perfectly, so I thought I might put it on as a flip out just for a little bit of something different. Don't know that I'm going to actually put anything inside it. I've made a decision with this journal to keep it a more simple, not plain because it's far from plain, but a more simple journal, so it's not going to be full of flips, flaps, tucks, all that kind of thing, lots of embellishments and really overstuffed pockets. I'm going to do different for this one. This one's going to be more, I can't say understated because you know, the pages are all highly decorated and beautiful, but I'm not going to overdo it. It's going to be simpler than my normal. So I thought there's not a lot showing around there, but I thought I would just stamp it with some text. And I think I decided on gold text. I had a little, don't know if you can see that or not, I had a little practice on the back bit, seeing as it's going to be the flap. Yeah, and I think it looks quite nice. It'll catch the light. So just a change from the black and to keep in the Christmassy traditional colours, which this is. So we'll do that in a minute. In fact, no, we'll do it in a minute, but it'll need to set before I put it on there, otherwise I'll smudge it. Okay, so I've put the book plate on. I've sewn the signature in, but I haven't put the lace over the top, but it's going to be ribbon this time, so it's just going to be a piece of gold ribbon holding the, not exactly holding it in, but keeping it safe. And then obviously that bird on the front. So I think what I'll do is I'll just quickly pop through the pages with you for those of you that haven't seen it at all, and for those of you that have seen them but not the order that I've picked them in. So again, I've put some gold ribbon down the inside, really just to reinforce it, because it is just scrapbook paper, 2 layers of for the cover. So with the constant opening and closing, you know, it will crack without anything to protect it a little bit. And again, I've just gone for the plain red, sort of a leather look, that pocket front and back. And some beautiful gold paper that I got in my stash of charity shop Christmas papers. And I'm just going to make them into 2 simple envelopes, one front, one back. It might just have a sticker close in it, I don't know, but I'm not going to go crazy embellishing it. So these are the beautiful papers. So this is the kit, this year's Christmas kit from Artymaze, with a couple of other pieces from her shop. So the Christmas kit plus 1 or 2 bits. So it's kind of the traditionals, reds and greens, and it's got a hint of blue in it, bits of blue here and there. That's a lovely piece of I think they said it was parchment. It feels really thick, vellumy to me. I don't even know what parchment is, but I loved it as soon as I saw it, so I thought that can go in there. Yep, so you can see it is quite colourful already with the pages. So that's a page of holly and mistletoe out of, yes, I've forgotten what book, it'll come to me in a minute. And then in the centre, just as a nod to the blue, a page from a Christmas Carol book with the jingle bells on it. Yes, what book is that? Victorian? No, it's not Victorian. No, it won't come to me. if I can remember, I'll put it in the description, but I've completely lost it at the minute, and my books are all packed up, so I can't pop and have a look. Here was a jolly and plump, no he wasn't, a chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A Santa Claus poem. Yep, so there's going to be lots of space for you know, making notes, sticking Christmas memories in, that kind of thing. I'm not going to cover them all at all. In fact, I'm hoping I'm going to put in what pockets we're going to put in today and fill them, and yeah, call it a done deal. So right, let me just stamp this. Let me get some paper to stand on. Oh, that'll do, because it needs to be kind of setting, the ink needs to be drying. Yeah, so I've got my lovely cheap but beautiful gold ink pad, metallic, Dough Crafts, and I've got my cheap off Amazon script stamp that I just cut a piece off because I couldn't stand the whole thing. And I think that will probably do. I've got some other stamps here, but I don't think oh, I think I shared them with you. I mean, I've got the box full out, but I'm not gonna. Oh, those snowflakes are quite nice. Let's put some snowflakes in as well. Yeah, so I got these from a second-hand market stall. Yeah, in a market, which is where market stalls usually are. May not show, but just in case you get a glimpse, plenty of gold on it. Now the back's going to be on show, isn't it? I was just thinking about that. I want it to flip that way, so it's going to be, does it matter which way up it goes? Right, I don't know if I'm going to put anything on it. I may or may not, so I'll just, that's it, a few, just in case I don't. Hopefully that was fun. Yeah, they're nice, those snowflakes. Yeah, so I'm going to let that dry a little bit before it'll nearly all be hidden, look, when that goes on. There's some lovely snowflakes there. Yep, so just move that to one side. In fact, I'll pop it on the floor next to me, it'll be safer there. So I have got some tags that I pulled out that you've seen before that I may stick on there to back, but let's just have a look what we might be putting in. So I don't want loads in. These are all things that you've seen if you've been with me before me making. Just a little tag. So this is this is a make from last year, just a little scrappy notebook. Thought that might tuck in, seeing as we've had it since last Christmas. Oops, it was meant to have a tatty edge, but I think last year I only had vintage photo, so it may well have been inked, but it hasn't stood out much. So we'll give it some walnut stain, that's better. That's another one of those that hasn't got anything on yet. So that's journaling space. So that was the very first DD Farrago, Don't Freak Out Before Christmas. I think I only did 2 so far. I might come back to them. I keep saying I'm going to, and I really want to, but time is getting away from me really. So yeah, we might have that in. These are just those little tags that I said would want some gold or words or something in them. I found the words. So I found a little corner pocket that I'd cut out of some scraps. I don't know if I did that on camera with you or not. Probably not. Didn't quite cut that edge there. So that might go in, but I'm not looking for places specifically. Okay, so I made 3 of these. Want some journaling on the inside, but I decided that would be a nice one because it's kind of traditional. So I'll put that to one side because I do want to today put something in the middle for writing on. I think we're having this in here. It's not very thick, but it is backed, so and oops, it was stuck. so it won't go in. I don't want to add too much weight to it. Yeah, and we'll probably have a word across there, so that's one that may well go in. That's just another tag. So there's a tag from the kit that I really would like to put in. Don't know. He might go round that, might he? Yeah. So I've got a pocket and a tag, a pocket and a tag, a pocket. Now this does want a little tag in the front. Kind of holds it in. Okay, 3 pockets and tags at the minute. And I don't know if that's going to be too big, but it's a possibility. And then I wanted to choose between these. They're not all going in. Yeah, I don't think that's traditional enough, that bottom corner one, so we'll take him out. I don't know, so I'll keep those both because I like them both. Has that just peeled up there? It has. So there's 2 envelopes from the actual kit, the Artymaze kit. I'm only going to put one in. I just don't know which one yet. And they've both got matching journal cards inside, which we'll have a look at when we choose which one we're putting in. Go on in, thank you. Maybe we should make that decision now. Angels, I think, are more traditional than birds. And 2 of these, not all 4. So we'll put the angels in again because it matches. So choose a right hand one, so we want a left hand one, we want one of these 2. And I think that's a really traditional one as well. This is a tag from the kit, a really thin one that I decided not to back. Yeah, that journal card is ready to go, that one's not, so we'll leave that on one side. That's a tag done, just wants a bit of something in the top. That's a journal card, but it's got a lot of blue on the back. We'll leave it in for now. Yeah, I think that's going around the page, it's from the kit. And a journal card. Okay, so I've only got these 2 as far as I can see. That needs something doing to them. And this one I definitely want in, so maybe I was just looking at that there. Do you think that's too much gold? It's quite nice for writing on that. I do quite like it. It's going to spoil the shape though, isn't it, unless I let's have a think. Do you know what I'm thinking? Where's that little folded up pocket? Do you know it does? It fits in there, look. And then there's a hole. What do we think? I could even have that little tag in it, couldn't I? Just to show that the pockets. I think I'm going to do that, you know. So, oops, I'll put it down with art glitter just for speed, but that means it's got to go down in the right place first time. Yeah, it's going to be folded up, so it's not going to get pulled a lot, so I will put it down whole, I think. Oh, underneath it's drying. I'll try and line that edge up there. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, pleased with that. Now, it's not all that Christmassy inside, is it? Shall we put some snowflakes in it? Is there any left on? Not many. It's hard because it's tea stained. I think they probably are showing up. And it's got some stenciling of scattered straw. Yeah, I think they catch the light. Lovely. Put my lid on that, otherwise I will have gold hands. I'll leave that open to dry a little bit as well. And I can see the pin isn't in my glue. So I hope you're all well, getting some crafting in. I'm dabbling in between packing. Right, let's have a look at this then, because we're not getting anywhere. Right, pocket. That was one, wasn't it? 2 pockets. 4 pockets. Yeah, we definitely want that snowman in, I think. 5 pockets. Don't know about the envelope, where it's going to mean. 5 pockets. We need to make a decision about these. I don't want them both. So that's 5. So I want an even number. And I don't want all 3 of these, so that big one's not going in. So which one of these 2? There's quite a lot of that in there, isn't there? I think I'm going to go with that. Okay, decision made. Where's all the tags gone now? Put them all to one side. Let me just put those pockets back out the way. Right. So we've got tags here. And if we need them, there's some there waiting to be backed. And that's just a piece of paper. That's the envelope I said I'd show you when I chose. Oh, I haven't glued it up yet. Yep, so that's the journal card inside. It's got a white corner. I obviously cut it bigger than the template. I think because instead of cutting around the corners with my scissors, I used the corner rounder. That's nice, that. Just a nice wake. Bends like paper, like strong paper. It's not too thick, but it's strong enough to write on. You could probably hear. Right, which bit goes? To work out which is the shortest bit before you do this. Oh, is that right? Fingers crossed. I think it is. I hope I'm not too low for you. I'm just putting my pin back in. There we go. Yep, we'll leave that out while that dries. I've got a lot of things drying, haven't I? Oh, the other one's on the floor, isn't it? Okay, drying. And we were looking where the rest of them were going. Right, so we're going to try and build even. I haven't thought about what's going in those envelopes yet, but obviously something will. Right, so these 2 from the kit. Right, let's check page size, because yeah, that one's alright, but that one is too big. I'm not going to lose much, am I? Nope. Ah, that was not very straight. I don't know what happened there. Oh goodness me. Let's not play that, or it'll be the tiniest thing ever. That better? Yes. Yes. Oh! Oh dearie me. That was my light gone. I'll just go pick it up. Well, I don't have the faintest idea what happened there, how I pulled it. I obviously pulled it somehow. There's only me in the room. So no doubt I'll see when I go back over the footage. Goodness, gave me a start. Right. Are you still in frame then? And I didn't check how long we'd been filming, never mind. Right, we were starting with these 2, weren't we? And deciding where we'd like them in the book. So I'm thinking on a more plain page. They want inking. Yeah, I'm thinking of how somebody's going to use this and what might be going in it over the Christmas period, and I'm wondering about some writing paper, you know, for making notes and things like that. So like bigger than tags and journal cards, so pretty writing paper folded up. and that might be the case in these two pockets. You know, for, well, it could be for lists, or it could be for, quite like that there, so we'll have a look if there's anything else, or just, you know, keeping a record. No, prefer it there, of things that have happened on certain days. That's quite fancy across from that. I still like it there. That is her, isn't it? That's the same one. So we don't want it there. It would go there, but we don't want the same picture in two places. I want to leave that completely free for whatever the person that gets a journal wants to do with it, because obviously you'll see bits of it through there. So it could be a photograph, it could be some artwork, it could be some beautiful writing. It's too fancy. I don't want to hang anything on the straw paper. I think I picked the right one straight away. Yeah, I think that is going there. So will this one go on the spotty one at the back? I've got the same angel both sides, one at the top and one at the bottom. Yep, I think she's all right there. Yeah, okay, let's do it. Did I ink them both? Yeah. Yeah, so what I'm thinking, because this isn't a pocket with a gusset on it either, so it doesn't want great big tags being pushed in and out of it a lot. Could have one of those thinner ones. Might put one of those thinner ones in it, and then perhaps some stationery behind it. But you'll only see that on the flip through. Right, now I need to check if I'm in camera. Not really, I had a feeling. That's straight. That's straight enough, I think. Yeah. I know this isn't out of there, but yeah, nothing too thick in it. I think that can go in there now. What's the other envelope like now? We could put both envelopes in there, couldn't we? Get a lot of writing in the envelopes. Yeah, I might quite like that actually. I think I will. Right. I haven't forgotten, I'm not going to overstuff, but they just seem like the right thing for the pocket. Oops. Yes, I'm back to me wiggly lines. I don't know if I'm trying to rush or the angle, of course, that I'm trying to work at. Yeah, still not straight, that edge, but I think that's more about my cutting. So did we say we could have the angel one in with the angel one? I know it's not down yet, but yeah, I think we probably can, especially if she goes that way. Yeah. And it can be written on behind as well, so yeah, I like that idea. So just while that's drying, I'm just gonna glue up and stick that corner down that's got bent over for some reason. Must have done these in a hurry or something. I'm always, at the moment, I'm always having to go back and do the corners without glitter. I don't know if I'm just noticing it more because I'm making so many journals from kits at the moment, or if I'm not getting into the corners with the glue. I don't know. I mean, this saves the day every time, doesn't it? As long as I find them, send them out to people with corners hanging out. Right, pin, there it is. Yeah, we'll just leave that to dry. Oops, I've put my scissors on that one, look. Must be dry now. Don't forget about it. Still wants a word or something on, still wants some embellishment, that, but think I should put that in? I think it's not dry yet. I'll give it a minute or two. I think it's quite chunky. I definitely want to leave that plain. It's got I really liked the framed bit of writing paper there for, you know, the opening, whatever you're going to do in your journal. Yeah, I love all those writing papers. I don't necessarily want something on there. Whoops, come on. It's a nice writing piece. I'm thinking maybe there again. It's definitely not a green. It's more a blue page, isn't it? So, what do I think to these round the page? Yes, I'm thinking of putting it on as a pocket. Well, I was thinking of a pocket one side and then a flip out for writing on, but I'm thinking I might like it as a pocket both sides. The other option is just to clip it in so that whoever gets it can make that decision. Let's ink around it. And this is quite a thick piece. Oh. Is there anything else going to go on the floor today? Excuse me a moment while I retrieve that. Oh. Okay, so I was saying it's quite a thick piece, this. So is it a bit thick too? Oh, I don't know. Let's just see if there's another page where I prefer it first. You can see why I don't want to over decorate this one, can't you? It really does just sing. I do want to put something on there, I know that. Maybe maybe that stenciled round. Yeah, I'm just trying to think where, because I have got some Christmas stencils and that probably is exactly what I want on there. Anyhow, we was looking for this one, so what's the back of that like? There. No, I think that's going to want something stuck on it as well, and the same thing, stenciling. Don't want anything on that straw heavy. And if it goes there, what's going on its opposite? Could close it up completely as a pocket. Oh, I don't know. Definitely want something blue on there though, don't we? So the greens are not going. So where else might we want a pocket, did we say? Possibly on that one, but that's very close to. Possibly on there. It is a good writing space, that. But there is lots of writing space in it. Maybe this one on here. To have something on the right hand side instead of the left. Is that a bit much with the holly behind it? I think it might be. Right, so I do prefer that on there, because I'm only going to do one. All this on here. Yeah, that looks very bare with nothing on it, doesn't it? Do we want that one on there? Yeah, I think I might. Am I driving you mad? I think the thing here is this doesn't look finished because it isn't. It hasn't got, obviously it needs a bigger tag than this in it. But it just looks like a bit dropped off, doesn't it, with a tag, no tag. Are you stuck? Let me get my ruler. You are. Oh, and you've made a little white blob as well. Right. Yeah, I think that will go on there. I just think it needs a nice tag in the top. Yeah, and I'm going to put it all down. I'm not going to leave a side open because that will just tempt me to overstuff, and I don't want to. Okay, I mean it this time. We're not overstuffing this journal. And it's quite heavy pocket this, so I'm putting plenty on it so it doesn't move. Oh, that's good. I've got a line to put it on. Keep me straight. Yep, so a little bit of embellishment across the top, words, etc. I didn't show you. I did find all my little bits of words that I'd been playing with. So some family memories, December. These have all been stuck on. A couple with the brads in. Magic. Sorry, I knocked you then, didn't I? And a few little Christmas sayings. I think I might have done these on camera. You might have seen these little stamps and bits. Yeah, so we have got some nice little word embellishments, as well as all my fussy cuts. Just bring them over. Where's the lid from that? That's it. And you're a fussy cut, you need to be in there. Yeah, so these are big ones this year. These big ones are from Home Book and Treasure. I printed them out smaller and used them on some of the ephemera, and then I printed them out really big. So we've got all those to play with as well. So I want this one on the same page opposite, don't I? The only trouble is it's red. But it is snow and they are children. He has to go a long way over, doesn't he? But I do quite like him on there. So maybe if we have that one and that one on those two pages, and I will bring back that one, wasn't it? Because I couldn't decide about that one. To put opposite the one we've just put in on the lined. Was that it? I think that was it. I'm all fingers and thumbs. Yeah, that was it. So on there, again, when it's got the tags in, it'll look better. Yep, decision made. So how many have we got in now? That is 4. Yep, 4 pockets. Sorry, I'm probably out of camera as well. 4 pockets, and we're going to have those 2 envelopes in 2 of them. And I've got 2 envelopes, one at the front and one at the back. So there's going to be plenty in it, isn't there? And then these 2 big pieces here that are going on the page that wants the stenciling on. So that will be 6. Just that round the corner one then. I mean, I have got this as well. Let's just have a look what we think to this on. Is it in the middle? It is. on that. What was the other one? The snowman. I was thinking that one there. And that one there, wasn't I? With stenciling around them. So perhaps if I could put some green stenciling around them, light. I've got holly leaf stencil actually. I just need to find it. Yeah, I think we will. I think they'll go in there, but I do need to stencil first. Have I got any little clips so I can clip them in? I have, because I'll forget otherwise. Okay, so as soon as that's stenciled, that'll be stuck in there. And the same with this one. Is that 6? We've got 2 then. Yeah, and then I've got this green that wants the writing space. Oh, it doesn't want the writing space in it because we've stuck that in it, haven't we? So that's quite a heavy one, and this is quite a heavy one. I may put a catch on that as well, but that can be done once it's in. Oh, I just dropped some glue on there, that's it. Right, so we've got the middle, we'll go in this way again. So one of these two. I'm going to leave that, well, I mean, I'll stick some embellishment on it, but I'm not going to put a pocket on it. Can you see? No. I've obviously got my camera in a completely different place. Doesn't go. So the coffee died. Oh no, I wanted that because it's backed with that, didn't I? So that one is a possibility. Well, it's touching that, but does that matter? I think I prefer it on there than I did on that bluey green page there actually. Yeah, I think I do. And do I prefer that to that on there? Yes, definitely. Okay, so if we put that on there, what does the other side of it look like? Just past the shiny stuff. There. Yeah, that's quite a plain page actually, isn't it? Yes, I think we'll do that because I can put a some kind of a label or something on there that kind of ties it in with the gold, I think. The red and the gold. Am I going to put it smack bang in the middle? I think I am. Because that needs to open out to be written on. So the more left probably we can go, the better. Oops. I'm just wondering now if that needs to be removable. It'd be easier to write on if you can remove it and then write on it. And we haven't got anything with clips on that will have charms on it, so perhaps we'll put both those on. I think I will put them both on with clips. Oops, don't think I've got any now. I've used them all on that. I have in my box with all, there's one. Oops, so I've got a box with little, somewhere, it's a big one here, gems on the end of paper clips. Yep, so we'll have them in there with like gems on them. And they'll be the only two clipped in because the other two will be, yeah, I like that idea. The other two will be stuck in. Okay, so other than embellishing, I think we might be done. Embellishing in a little bit of, what's the word I'm looking for? Inking, that's what I was trying to say. Yeah, and I've got this lovely washi that's going to go somewhere as well. Yeah, because let's have a look if we need tags anywhere now. So that's going to have something in it. You seem to be quite low now. for writing on. That has got something in it for writing on. There's lots of writing space. Yep, we will put a few little pretties about on some of the plainer pages. That could have a tag tucked in it actually. I think it needs a tag on a journal card in it. That's too fussy. I want something a bit plainer. Maybe a little smaller. There's the big one that, yeah, what about that? Yeah, I like that. I won't put one on the back. So now I'm thinking, do I want a couple of little, I definitely want something in here. That's got a tag in it, but it could have a bigger one. Do I want two little tiny clusters as tucks, little cluster tucks, maybe for a couple of little things, a couple of tags in there. I have one in it. We only want the smaller ones. There's a nice one. Look, it's not backed or anything yet, but that's a nice size for in there. Yeah. Yeah, I think I might have a couple of clusters. That might need two things holding it on because it is quite big, but we'll have a look. I'll have a look. Yeah, perhaps on these papers I might have just a little side tuck of something. I haven't got anything over. Oh, I've got that. And I think I've got another piece of that paper somewhere when I ever dig out. These are not backed, but if I just backed them on thin paper, yeah, it just feels a little bit more, oh, that would make a nice pocket as well. Maybe we can make that its counterpart. Did I ink that? No. Dauber. You thought we'd done, didn't you? So did I. We very nearly have. I mean, I don't want to make it too bare for the sake of trying to keep it more minimal. I say minimal with my tongue in my cheek a bit. But, yeah. I'm trying to get the balance just right between enough in to make it feel, well, like a junk journal. Yeah, I definitely think something like that in there. Just a bit of something, or like I say, a piece of stationery. So, where's the opposite to you? There. So then I'm thinking maybe if we put this journal card down, sorry, can you see? On there as a pocket. Yeah, I'm going to. Are you dry? You're not going to stick, are you? Dauber, that's what I was looking for. So do I want to take a chunk out the top? I think I might a little one because it hasn't got a gusset, has it? For getting things in and out. Right, let me try and get the middle on my paper, measure it. 5, 10, 11, so there. About where the T is the middle. Don't want a big one. Well, I ended up with quite a big one actually. I'm pleased I didn't go for a big one. Yeah, I think that's quite nice on there. And now I feel like we've got the right balance, a variety of things. But like I said, no huge flip outs and such like, just the one on the front. Nothing too intricate, just simple beauty. Pin there. So all I've got to do now is back a couple of tags. Did I put that other envelope in? No, it's here. couple of tags and embellish, I think. Put the ribbon on the outside. Yeah, I'm going to like those on there with some stenciling, so I need to stencil those pages. Pack a couple of tags. I might, yeah, I think we might have some stamping on this time, on the straw paper. And I might just get a couple of pieces of stationery paper to tuck in somewhere. And that was that, wasn't it? I don't know what we're having in there yet, but I'm going to pop that in. It's not backed or anything. Just to remind me when I'm flipping through. Yeah, and it's chunky now already. I'm going to put that in with the angel down. Yeah, lovely. So I need to decide about the closure, because I want to put, I think I'm just, whatever put on, I'm going to put on. I was thinking about making holes, but I don't think I am. I think I'll put it on under the topper, which is, oh, should be dry now. Yeah, so I don't know. I may come on and I may film embellishing it. Yeah, I think I probably will. So I'll embellish it on film, a quick one. So you'll see it again. And then it'll be a flip through. So only one more video and it'll be one more short one. Okay, if you've enjoyed watching me, please give me a thumbs up. It'd be lovely if you subscribe if you haven't. I know a lot of you are doing now, and that's fabulous. More than anything, have a lovely, lovely day, and I'd love to see you back again tomorrow. Bye for now.